Hello, I'm Michael, and we're here in the mountains of the south of France, Ardèche, and we've been doing a workshop focusing on the sacred breathwork technique and combining it with ayahuasca transmission. Not ingesting the ayahuasca, but using a connection with that plant medicine, that plant teacher, actually researching our ability to influence the person who is undergoing the breathwork experience. And I'm here with Aurélie Goodnon and Raul Diego Nelson Fauch, that I met in the Amazon. And he's been with us last week in Belgium for our workshop, and we've been experimenting with the interaction of his energies and his wife's Inger's energies in the breathwork sessions to see what happens, if anything. And so far we've been finding a lot happens. So I want to begin with asking Aurélie a question, and it's this, Aurélie. We began on Thursday evening, and this is Saturday afternoon, and we will finish tomorrow evening. So if you would tell us a bit about your experience coming here and what you told Raul when you first met.
Okay. I had problems I want for now more than 13 years. I wanted to solve. And these problems, well, I had shamanic experiences in Mexico. And with a guru, and I really got hurt. I hurt myself a lot. First I met a lot of black magic sorcerers.
In Mexico. Just let me, as a psychologist, ask about your suffering. Were you suffering depression, anxiety?
Anxiety, depression, fear. And I couldn't do anything I wanted in my life. It was nothing like I wanted to.
Okay. I will ask you other question. Did you feel like you was possessed by some spirits?
Well, I knew there was something to clean. But I didn't really think of spirit, but it's logical.
Well, when we met for some hours ago, I guess, you was crying. It seems to me that your pain was very intense. You have been through different treatments. I promise to you to do something.
That's when I first saw you with Inga, and I thought, wow, shaman from South America, and then I thought, oh, but maybe I can solve this problem, and I came right to you.
Yes.
Talk to you and open my heart. And
yes, you did.
And really, ask for help.
So, could you tell me what was your sensation during the session? How do you get better than before during the session?
Well, I first could let it go because Solange, she helped me, and then I felt this big suffering coming. And then I felt it came. Well, I was with my eyes closed, and I felt you. I thought it was you, and you were behind, and you started to touch my back. This is desperation. I was like desperate.
Yes, I know. We saw it.
Like and all this pain came out with. Well, I cried, and I just let it. My body. I let my body do. And then this touch really, and this in this point in my back behind. It really
Open another doors.
yeah, and I felt love, you know, I was loved, and then I could let it go, and then the sound also.
So we began chanting, Raoul behind you and I was in front.
Yeah.
La 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 la
Yeah.
la la la. And when that happened, I saw you open up, and it was almost like you were vomiting out something. It was just coming out.
Yeah, it was. My body was. I let exactly. It's the body.
Mm-hmm. And I heard Raoul saying, "Release, let go," and you were letting go.
Yeah, and with the movement also, you made me move like.
Yes.
And the shout also. And I felt support. Yeah, I felt liberation, and then this love came.
Laughing therapy.
Yes.
And you laugh.
Of course, this is our
Laughing
therapy.
Corandaro.
And to hear this, you know, it's wonderful. Like wonderful from inside, from the heart, from here, from the guts, from the joy, you know, the.
It's as if Raoul paints with a beautiful brush, and in this case joy and laughter, and erases the ugliness that was, and fills you with the joy.
Yeah, yeah. You transmitted the joy to me.
And how you feel today, by now?
Well, liberated. This morning I woke up and I felt like, oh, this is life. This is how it feels. I feel like another person, really. Like I feel good. I feel like good energy. Well, really like different, really.
Mixing of different therapies and knowledge is fantastic, so powerful. That's well, you are part of this investigation, and we are so happy, not only for us but for you as well, because we made it.
I see two things. One is that she seems much more present. There's more love coming from her.
Yes,
There's
yes.
more connectedness. I feel
Right.
more connected to her. As you look, your guard is down. There's a joyful connection. Yeah. So you are back, and this is a kind of soul recovery. Is the language we sometimes use in shamanism. Yeah. And then there was a kind of an extraction or a depossession.
Yeah.
Which is also shamanic language, but what it really means is that something that was in the way of your being here and connected was dissolved or removed last night. So
Yes.
that's no longer in the way. You released it, you vomited it, however you got it out, it's out. So you had a soul recovery and you had an extraction. Or, as Raoul might like to put it, deep in the cells of your body, deep in the collective unconscious, if you will, there was trauma
Yes.
and memories associated with that trauma.
Yes.
And those memories carried pain and anxiety. And the memories were healed, the pain and anxiety was released, freeing up your energy now. You don't have to hold that in or hold that down any longer. So you were back. Bienvenue.
Welcome to reality.
Yes. Yes.
Well, thank you so very much
Wow.
for sharing these wonderful experiences with us. I have the honor and the pleasure to work together in this new type of therapy, and I hope from the bottom of my heart that we keep researching in these issues and find new tools, and in that way we can help so many others that they are suffering the miscalculations of some non-professionals in this area that we call shamanism. Thank you very
La selva en un río en noche oscura va soltando una canción.